A cheap, generic ballpoint pen resting on a mahogany desk. The camera pans slowly to show a man's hand, trembling slightly as he reaches for a cardboard box. The lighting is cold, office fluorescent blue. The low, oppressive hum of an air conditioning unit. The muffled, rhythmic thump-thump of a heartbeat. The world tells you that failure has a sound. They say it's a crash, a scream, a tectonic shift, but they're wrong. True failure is silent. It's the sound of a plastic ID badge hitting a laminate desk for the last time. Cut to a pattern interrupt, a wide shot of the man standing in the rain outside the skyscraper, but instead of looking down, he is looking up and he is smiling. Not a manic smile, a terrifyingly calm one. The AC hum cuts out instantly. A single sharp cello note resonates. You think he just lost his security. I'm telling you, he just lost his handcuffs. Most people spend their lives polishing a cage they never realized they could leave. Today, the door didn't just open, it was ripped off the hinges. This isn't a story about unemployment. It's a forensic look at why your worst day is actually the first time you've been invited to be honest. A cinematic montage of the corporate grind. Fast-paced, blurry shots of spreadsheets, ticking clocks, and fake smiles in elevators. The colors are desaturated, almost monochromatic. A clock ticking, layered with distorted echoes of office chatter. Can we touch base? Per my last email. Why does it hurt so much? It's not the loss of the paycheck, it's the witness gap. Psychology defines it as the chasm between the person the world sees, the high achiever, the provider, the reliable one, and the silent, starving soul that hasn't been seen in a decade. The man sits alone in his car. He looks into the rearview mirror. His reflection is slightly blurred, out of focus. The rain on the car roof sounds like distant applause, then fades into a hollow wind. You've been performing for an audience that doesn't exist. You traded your no for a seat at a table where you weren't even hungry. The internal war starts when the weight of the trophy you're carrying becomes heavier than the strength you have to lift it. Success feels empty because it was never your success, it was a rental. And today, the landlord just evicted your ego. A dark room, a single spotlight hits a porcelain bowl on a pedestal. Suddenly, a hammer shatters it, slow motion fragments flying. The sharp, crystalline crack of ceramic breaking, followed by a deep ambient synth pad that feels expensive and weighty. In Japan, they practice kintsugi. When a vessel breaks, they don't hide the cracks with glue, they fill them with gold. They believe the piece is more beautiful for having been broken. Hands carefully painting gold lacquer into the cracks of the bowl. The gold glows with a supernatural intensity. A shimmering metallic sound design. The music begins to swell with hope, but stays grounded and cinematic. Your termination is your transition. The cracks in your career path aren't flaws. They are the only places where wisdom can finally be poured in. You had to be dismantled so you could be reconstructed with a higher value. The gravity of your situation isn't pulling you down, it's grounding you. For the first time in years, you aren't floating in the ether of what if. You are here, you are broken, and you are finally ready to be valuable. Bold, minimalist text appears on screen over a shot of a mountain peak at dawn. A rhythmic tribal drumbeat starts, low and steady. Most people stay in misery because they invested 5, 10, 20 years. Psychology calls this the sunk cost fallacy. Your first rule, stop throwing good life after bad time. The years you spent are gone. They are the price of the lesson. Do not pay for the lesson twice by staying in the grief of it. A shot of the man taking off his suit jacket and tie. He drops them on the floor. You are not your title. You are not your salary. If your who is tied to your do, then when you don't do, you don't exist. You must decouple your worth from your output. Rule 2 is to define your core constants, the traits you possess when the bank account is zero and the office is empty. Resilience, curiosity, integrity, these cannot be fired. Close-up of the man's eyes. They are sharp,
clear and piercing. You got fired because you were a yes man to a no life. Rule 3 is build a fortress around your no. From this day forward, if it doesn't align with the version of you that is being reconstructed in gold, it doesn't get past the gate. Your time is no longer for sale. It is only for investment. We return to the opening scene, the cold rain, the skyscraper, the man standing with his box of belongings. The music reaches a cinematic crescendo, violins, heavy percussion, then drops to a single resonant piano note. Look at him again. He isn't a victim of a corporate layoff. He is a survivor of a psychological prison. The box in his hands doesn't contain his life. It contains the clutter of a ghost. The man walks away from the building. As he moves, the cold blue light of the office shifts into the warm golden light of a setting sun. He leaves the box next to a trash can and keeps walking, hands in his pockets, shoulders back. The sound of the wind picking up, clearing the echoes of the office. The world will tell you that you are finished, but the soul knows better. Sometimes the universe has to burn your bridge just to make sure you never go back to a place that was too small for you. The screen fades to black. One final line of text appears in gold. Nothing is broken that cannot be recast. A heavy, low-frequency thud that lingers. Congratulations on your best day. Now go build something that can't be taken away.